Hey, welcome everybody to our very first episode of Definitely Not Football Spreads. I'm Christian Dreyer. Joining me today is Ryder Carmichael, fellow degenerate gambler.
Howdy. We're
Yay!
here. We're doing it. Week
We
one.
did it. Scale level 1 to 10. How pumped? How pumped?
A little bit nervous, honestly.
I'm always nervous.
A little bit
I'm so
nervous.
scared right now. 4 days away till the start of the football season, and we're getting our football spreads up and running. This all started a couple of years ago when Ryder and I were just betting against each other who could pick the most games right. And after a full season, we realized, hey, we were actually doing pretty good picking games. So we decided last year to we started small, just taking started with $25 if I remember right, wasn't it?
It was a $20 survivor pool.
That's what,
I
yeah.
think that we both got
One,
in, so I had technically
yeah,
$40 maybe between the two of us.
started with about $40,
Won the
and
survivor pool week 3.
won it by like week 3. We won the survivor pool. We took the money and we're like, hey, it's $40. Let's start gambling here, and kind of exploded into our to what we were doing the year before with picking games. We use the same spreadsheet. We're going to show you guys the spreadsheet today. Going to kind of go through our process a little bit of how we pick games, um, and we're just going to kind of go from there. Ryder, you got anything to go over?
I think it's week 1. People have waited long enough for football.
Let's go.
Let's dive in. I think I would just start hitting the matchups for week 1.
Let's go. Let's get into it. Week 1. All right, so just a quick little rundown of our spreadsheet here. Basic information that most people use when they're making their choices. Before we even get into that, I just want to say how we pick our games isn't necessarily we're trying to make this um, huge payout. We kind of slow roll a little bit. There's just too many guys. These gambling companies, they hired the best statisticians and mathematicians in the country. These guys literally leave finance jobs on the stock market to go work for gambling companies. So the numbers are the numbers for a reason. So what we're looking for, at least the start of the year, is kind of straight up bets. Just put 4 or 5 games together that look a lot easier. Now, that's not to say that we're going to win or not, but we kind of figured if we can pull out 2 wins in the first 5 or 6 weeks and then be able to spread that money out in bigger bets the second half of the year, then we're going to be doing that. But it's a slow game, and we're gonna
Yeah,
we're gonna get rolling here.
we got a lot of weeks to make it work. At least it
A lot of
appears
weeks to
that
make it
way
work.
until the season's done. And it's never
It
enough.
goes so fast. The worst part is having to drive to Iowa to put in a bet.
Yeah.
That's
Uh
the worst.
another bit, I guess, maybe back to the history of things is that this is still a pretty early year for me getting into football. Um in the past, I've never really been a football fan of any sorts. And so getting into it early, Christian's been, you think of it kind of as a master and apprentice getting into football. And so this is, I think, my first beginning of the season. Um,
Well,
really,
last year
I mean,
I kind of
barely.
swindled you into joining the survivor pool a little bit, but
Yeah, that was my big start. So there's a kind of a interesting dichotomy, I guess, going on when we talk about these games from somebody who's watched football their entire life to somebody who, at most, is a few years, a couple years into the sport. Um, kind of asking those questions about different things, but
and I think that kind of helped with our success last year because you're looking at it with fresh eyes. You're not there. You got no bias. You've got no opinion. You just you started picking games, and we had a lot of ups last year. Yeah, we had some tragic losses.
thanks a lot, Brandon
Brandon
Aubrey.
Brandon Aubrey.
They ask you how you are, you just have to
He
say that you're
ruined
fine when you're
us.
not really
And
fine.
you're not really fine.
Not.
Brandon
Uh,
Aubrey. And it was, I can't remember who it was on the Ravens against the Browns, dropped the interception at the end of the game, and we lost that one as well. But that was rough too. But then Aaron Rodgers brought us back to life by failing miserably against the Bills.
thanks, Aaron.
Buffalo.
Uh,
All right. So let's pull up that spreadsheet and kind of walk through that real quick. Then we'll get right into our process of picking games. So this is week 1 of the year at the top left. We're starting this year off with $200. Last year we started with 40. Did really well. We're gonna start with 200 this year. We'll see how it goes. And then in column E, we got our week bet. So we're gonna do $25 this week, regardless of what games we pick. We haven't even gone through them yet. We're gonna do that live with you guys. And then once we get our picks in, I'll pull up the app. I'm not gonna say what sports book we use because they're not paying us to do so, but we'll give you the odds and what the payout is looking like. And then right below there's our games with the home and away and the favorites based off of the spread.
yeah. We've decided this year that we're allocating that $25 a week, so that
For now.
at worst we have 8 weeks of betting on our pool money that we
Eight
put.
tries to get my goal is to get 2 wins in the first 5 weeks. I really hope we can get 2 out of 5, especially trying to play a little bit conservative to start the year off. And
Yeah,
then if we can get those 2 wins by, week 5, week 6, that means going in the second half of the year, we've got some playing around money. If we're feeling confident one week, throw the farm at it. If we're not feeling confident, we'll just slow roll it a little bit. But we're going to see at the end of the year what our totals are. It's going to be fun.
yeah. Starting out at the
Let's
top,
get
I mean, obviously, this one seems like a. Everybody thinks so. Apparently, Cowboys going down.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, we were
Let's
just looking at these spreads a little bit ago, updating them so they're current. These are current as of right now, as of
Uh, yeah,
today's
August
date.
31st. These are the odds.
The odds, and there was a what you'd said only a half point change uh, on the
Half point change, losing Micah Parsons from the Cowboys. I thought that was interesting, mainly because if you go down to the Packers game, that game was 1.5 at one point, and I think another point the Lions were favored. So it doesn't make any sense to me that this game drastically went in favor of the Packers all the way to -2.5, but the other game didn't get affected by the points at all.
Yeah, it's kind of
And
crazy.
we're talking about the Cowboys right off the top of your head. Are the Cowboys the defense? Is it better than it was last year?
No.
No. And they just lost their best player, Micah Parsons. This is a Cowboys defense that got blown out by Detroit. It was like 47-9. They got blown out by the Eagles like 41-7. And now that defense is even worse. So, yeah, I want to play conservative, especially week 1, but I'm kind of feeling the Eagles in the spread. I think by the end of the third drive, the Eagles' third offensive drive, I think they're going to be up by double digits, and then they're just going to coast the rest of the game. So I'm half tempted to take the points on this one. What do you think? Why don't you pull up the matchup on the see what the money line is?
Our matchup
Okay, here we go.
minus three
So
ninety
they
five.
think it's going to be a slightly higher scoring game at 47.5. And they're giving such a big lead to the Eagles. So I feel blowout. I think this game, yeah, being the first game of the year, I think it's just total blowout. Obviously, we're taking the Eagles, right?
Yeah,
Right.
that
Now,
seems
how do you
easy.
how do you feel about the points?
Um, I,
He's broken. We broke him already. It's the
try,
first day.
I, I think Eagles are going to win by more than 2 touchdowns.
I hate to say it, but first week, first episode, and first game analyzed, and we're taking a 7.5 spread.
It
I'm in.
it seems
I think the game, the second half is going to be so boring because the Eagles are just going to absolutely crush it.
yeah. I don't know. Do we have a history of not really knowing the history of these teams? Do we have any? The Eagles have a slow start history.
Yeah, I mean, last year was a little messy at the beginning. They lost one of their, I can't remember who they played, but one of their first games of the year, they lost the game just because of uh, the coaching play clock decisions.
I guess all
Nick
that being
Sirianni
said,
did something. I can't remember, but
maybe it doesn't
Eagles
matter in
at
the end.
home, Super Bowl celebration, and then they get to piss pound on the Cowboys. I'm
Divisions.
comfortable with taking. We can pull up both options. We'll pull up both money options. Just taking the Eagles because we are trying to play conservative, and we'll pull up the money spread, or we'll pull up the money as well and see what the difference in pay is. So we can mark that one down.
Yeah. But like
I don't think there's much to analyze about this game. We don't need to talk about the players.
no. Yeah, I mean overall
They're gonna get piss pounded.
aside from Micah Parsons, I don't think either team has had any super drastic. Oh, Cowboys got Pickens.
Exactly.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot to look at change wise. Eagles, I don't think really changed at all. It is what it is. A game that
The only thing that's keeping me from the points is the Super Bowl slumber first game back, but it's at home.
yeah, Philly fly Eagles
Not
fly.
worried about it. Yeah,
Easy game. Let's mark that up.
market.
All right, moving down. We've got Chiefs at Chargers. Chiefs 3-point favorites for a. Is this a Friday game or a Saturday game? I've got.
It's a Friday game.
It's a Friday game. Yeah, it's probably not any. I don't know. I think if I had to bet on every game for the week, I would probably take Chargers. Chargers and
So that
points on
game's
this
in. I
one.
believe it's in Brazil, and I don't know the field
Oh,
conditions. I don't know their travel schedules. This game,
is this
I feel like it's a
overseas?
coin flip game. I think the Chiefs are slightly, hate to say, not, I don't want to say overrated because they're obviously not overrated, but I can see the Chargers just pounding them.
Venue Corinthians Arena.
Out of country makes me want to stay away from it. Let's see if we can find a couple more other games.
Yeah. Um.
Do you got the Do you have the matchups for the money lines on these?
Yeah. Sure do.
See, even they're trying to say 45.5 points with it being the Chiefs and the Chargers. That seems like a low number. So I think they're thinking a slow start game, and it's Brazil. I don't really want anything to do with this game at the moment, unless we can't find other games to talk about.
No, I looking down this whole list. Honestly, there's a lot of week one games that I don't know if I want anything to do with.
Yeah, right.
They're all so close, and there's always one thing goes wrong.
Well, it's
I don't
because
know.
that happens every year. The very beginning of the year, the spreads are always just so tight.
Nobody knows what's going on.
You got to decipher through the shit. Um, every single week there's an upset. And it's just trying to, with what we're doing, picking 4 to 6 games. We're just trying to avoid that one upset from that week.
We had Jordan Love got hurt in Brazil last year. at the beginning of the season. Maybe it's
Yeah.
Patrick Mahomes' turn this year.
I'm not. We're not even getting into trying to get guys injured. Not even going there.
No, yeah, we're gonna run past that. Next up, we've got Giants uh, at Commanders.
I've got a little hot take on this game.
Uh, Giants upset.
No, I mean it could. You never know. But the Giants' defense is halfway decent, and
And
say
are
say
you
they come.
forgetting a key player that may or may not have been picked up by
I'm
the
not
New
even gonna
York
say his
Giants?
name. I'm not even gonna say his name. Cam Scatterboo.
Cam Scatterboo, the man, the
The
myth.
Redskins lost. Uh, they lost defensive line player. Their defense was already bad, and they lost their best defensive lineman because they went to the Vikings.
Hey, nice.
And it's a divisional game. Uh, Obviously, it's easy to say commies are going to win this because they're such a great offense. But if I was looking at the list, just the overall spreadsheet, trying to avoid the upset game, I feel like this could be the upset game. Call me crazy, but Giants defense is no joke. Brian Burns, Thibodeau, it's a great defense. And it's just the problem with the defense is they've been so overworked because the offense can't score the past few years. I don't know. This feels trappy to me.
Yeah, -6, too good to be true.
Let's put it like this: the commies at -6 has a far less superior offense or overall roster than the Eagles, and the Eagles are at under 7.5. And the Giants roster is better than the Cowboys.
Yeah,
And it's at 6. It sounds like a scary game to me. There's a reason why it's at 6.
I like uh, I like Giants with the points. I think Giants win this game by double digits. I don't think it's going to
There's
be
the
close.
Giants.
I don't think it's going to be close. I think Jackson Dart he rolls his ankle in the first quarter. Winston
Stop
comes
going with
in.
injuries. You can't just wish injuries on people. That's not
Uh,
how we're gonna run this thing.
Winston comes in, and it's just a
James,
Winston Scatterboo show. Um,
he's got the W.
no, have they finished their dealings with Terry?
Yeah, Terry signed.
Terry signed. They've got
But he's also
Debo.
45 years old.
They've got
They got
Debo.
Debo. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not saying the offense can't score. I'm
No,
just
just
saying.
to go over some of their guys. I guess I'm just wondering who they had on there, but um,
Do we have our check marks available?
oh, no,
Okay, that's
no.
fine.
I'll put that in the list of notes for week 2.
So I'll just we'll leave that game blank for the moment. Steelers Jets. Um,
Oof.
Steelers. I mean, this could be a decent game.
I
I
like.
don't see the.
I guess I'm kind of surprised it's that close.
I do.
Um,
I am too.
I would at 2.5. I'd take Steelers. I think all day with
I
the.
just want them straight up. I just I don't believe all the bad publicity they're getting. Aaron Rodgers at the end of last year was looking pretty good. He's coming back from Achilles tear. He's 800 years old,
Well, he
and
also
the
had.
Steelers.
Um, I think as much as we like to shit on Aaron Rodgers, his numbers for last year, um, if you just took them blindly, were nothing to scoff at.
No, it really wasn't. It's just there's just so much hate of Rodgers. I personally hate him. There's a reason why this Anthony Barr jersey's autographed hanging up behind me. I'm not gonna say it publicly why it's there, but it's there for a reason. Uh,
If
yeah,
we're looking at
I think
2024
that Pittsburgh
stats,
defense.
63% completion, just under
Anything above 60
4,000
is good.
yards, 28 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, and that was with the Jets.
Call me crazy. I think he's almost got better weapons now. DK Metcalf,
DK and
Fryermuth.
good old Pat. Yeah,
I think Najee
that's
Harris leaving the Steelers, I don't think that's a loss for the team. He's the guy that if you need 3 yards, he'll get you four. If you need 10 yards, he'll get you four. So I just don't think the explosiveness from Najee is a loss. I think it's actually going to be okay. I'm fine with taking Steelers straight up here.
speaking of explosive. Didn't Najee Harris like blow up his eye or something on 4th of July? Hasn't
Yeah, he's fine, but
he's
yeah,
okay? Yeah, yeah,
he's on the Chargers now.
I like Steelers. Straight up
I would
or
agree
with
with
the
Steelers.
points. I think they by a field goal or more. I think Steelers take that pretty easy.
I'm going
Everything I've
Steelers.
been seeing about the Jets, hearing about the Jets, and obviously everything you hear about any team you take with a grain of salt. But from the Jets camp, it hasn't been sounding great. Like they're a little bit on the fritz. Maybe
Yeah, I
Justin
mean,
Fields isn't the guy they're looking for. I don't know,
yeah, I mean,
but
Justin Fields against the Steelers defense. I don't think we need to go any farther there. I am comfortable since we were already considering the Eagles with the points. I think we just take Steelers straight up.
yeah. I guess the other thing to consider, I've already forgotten about because I haven't heard anything about it, is Aaron Glenn with the Jets, who already had pretty good defense last year. Not I guess
I I
above average.
I not even trying to be a Vikings homer, but I think he's super overrated.
See what he can do on his
The
on
Lions
his
got
own.
scored on all the time. They just had a nice run
That's true.
last year.
Yeah, what kind of defense guy
They
is
just
he?
he's yeah. I'm not worried about Glenn. I Steelers straight up is cool with me. I updated the chart there for Steelers.
Yeah,
So
I like
right
that.
now we're at Eagles and Steelers. So we got two.
Eagles and
Bengals
Steelers.
Browns.
GG easy.
We got Bengals minus 5.5.
Bengals win it by 1,000,000.
Browns have a lot of first rounders on defense.
Yeah.
Who did the Bengals besides Hendrickson? Who's a Bengals player on defense?
Oh, on defense. Okay. uh,
Defense, not off. We know what offense is.
uh, I don't mind my clicking. I'm definitely not looking up their roster for the
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
It probably doesn't matter. Defense. Here we go. Oh, Miles Murphy.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
You don't know shit about the Bengals.
I don't. No, I sure don't. I still like Bengals. I don't know that.
Yeah, I think
I don't know
after
that
last
Browns
year's
defense
fiasco,
says enough against Bengals offense.
after last year's fiasco where the Bengals scored 745 points a quarter and then got still lost,
Still lost.
I think Joe Burrow is gonna. I just don't see Joe Burrow letting them lose this game.
Yeah. Well, I take a more cynical approach. I guess is that you got a bunch of guys who got to prove that they were worth all the money you just paid them now. So they're gonna
T.
slay
Higgins, yeah,
Jamar,
they're gonna throw it around.
Burrow. Yeah, it's gonna be a throw show. I think.
I'm cool with Bengals straight up.
I like Bengals. Browns. The only thing that happens is that Browns is one of those weird upsets. But even in week 1, I guess I don't even know if you call it that or if it's just whatever.
It's week 1, yeah.
Bengals.
We're just trying to see if we could sneak out a win this week and
yeah.
see what the year gives us. So, you want to pull up the next game, Jags Panthers?
I don't know. I don't
You don't know if you want to pull up the Jags Panthers?
I don't know if I like either of these at all.
I mean, man,
I went
Bryce Young came out slinging at the end of the year last year. I thought he looked pretty good.
I went in on Jags a few times last year when they were pretty heavy favorites.
Oh, I remember.
They either didn't cover spreads or they just straight up lost.
Oh, I remember.
I don't. Yeah. I mean, have we heard anything
Should we
about
just set this
Travis
game to
Hunter?
the side and see what the rest of the schedule gives us?
Have we heard anything about Travis Hunter? How he's been doing?
I mean,
has he been doing anything? Is he
I
what
heard
they
he had
expected him to be?
I think he got a very minor injury. I just don't remember what it was.
Yeah. Again, if this is one I had to pick, I would take Panthers straight up. I agree. I liked Bryce Young at the end of the year. I liked.
No, I'm not agreeing with that.
I,
This is This is definition of stay away game for me. Because the Panthers are either going to come out throwing it all over the field, or the Jags do what they should do and smoke them at home. To me, this is a stay away game.
Panthers win by 1 million. The easy call. Easy breezy.
Easy peasy.
Easy breezy.
Cover girl.
Next is Bucks Falcons.
Yeah, Bucks at Falcons.
Bucks at Falcons. Ooh, there we go.
So yeah, I mean, initial thoughts off the top of my head is the Bucks receivers are old as shit. Bucky Irvin looked great last year. A nice little surprise. Not a surprise, but nice little rookie season. Good roster. On the road.
These guys
Penix
last year in one of their games, Bucks Falcons, where
Cousins tore him up.
but I think Baker and Kirk Cousins both had like 400 or 500 passing yards or some shit.
Yeah, it was wild.
It's just just haymakers back and forth.
Slugfest. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just going off of skill positions. I feel it's slightly in the Falcons' favor. Drake London, pretty good. Kyle Pitts, take out your fantasy football haters. He's a good tight end. He's a good pass catcher. And Bijan Robinson. So you got Bijan, Drake, Pitts. I think are better. I don't want to twist my words here and say better than Mike Evans, but those three combined versus Evans and
Kate Otten.
Bucky Irvin. Oh yeah, Kate Otten. God, you know what? You might be getting me to change my mind here. I think maybe the Bucks just stomp. Penix is starting.
Also true.
With all this indecision too. I'm starting to feel. Let's see what the rest of the schedule gives us, and maybe come back to that one.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd touch this game at all. It seems like
I'm starting to feel that way.
I feel like they were like 1-1 last year in their matchups, and it was just kind of anybody's game. But I believe in Bake.
Baker's gonna bake.
Baker's gonna bake. Yeah, we'll move past that one. Where are we at now? Cardinals?
Cardinals at Saints. I don't think we need to talk about this. Cardinals are going to stomp them.
Easy.
Cardinals are a physical team. I think they're a super underrated physical team.
Yeah.
I'm down for Cardinals without even having to have a further discussion about it. What about you?
It the only
I guess the
thing I'd
Saints.
say about it is it's same thing I say every week about every single game is it feels too easy. It can't be that easy, but sometimes it just is. So
Sometimes
sometimes it
just
is.
don't overthink it. All
We
right, so we're up
find
to
out all the steroids that Spencer Rattler's been taking in the off season. Maybe he went to one of
right.
those dark retreats like Aaron Rodgers, and he came back a changed man.
Can we take 1 second to talk about Jake Hayner's team pick?
I don't
I don't even know if you could pull that thing up, but it's terrible. It's so bad.
I don't know
Is he
who
even on the team?
I don't know who Jake Hayner is.
Yeah, we'll move on. It's bad.
Who's Jake Hayner? Next, Raiders at Patriots. This is another one to me feels too
It
close.
felt like a Patriots win, like easily. But what was that? What's your all-time favorite stat from last year?
Geno Smith, for a period of the year, led the league in passing yards.
Decent.
Uh,
Yeah, with Gino being able to be a capable quarterback, and
was
I think Genty's real, and they have
was
Brock Bowers.
was Geno quarterbacking when Carroll was in Seattle, or was Carroll gone by the time Geno got there? I guess
I
shorter
can't
question:
remember
have they
Carroll's
worked
last
together?
year. I can't remember. I think so.
Do you
I think he was
remember?
there for. I don't remember when Carroll left. I think they were together for at least a year, right?
Um,
I don't actually. Now I'm thinking about it. I don't think so. I don't. Either way, this game's starting to
2023.
feel.
He was
This game's feeling. Stay away.
he was head coach till 2023. Apparently, so he only took a year off. I don't feel like he's been
Yeah.
gone forever. Huh.
No, just a year.
How long was
Game.
Geno in Seattle?
I don't.
Well,
It had to have been a couple of years, so they had to have played together, player coach.
I guess that says something to me. That a pair has worked together before, so they're maybe a little bit more familiar with each other and how their schemes and all that stuff. But maybe it doesn't mean as much as I think it does.
Even with that, it's just so hard to bet against Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel is the definition of demon when it comes to sports betting because the dude took Ryan Tannehill to an AFC championship game. Sure, Derrick Henry did a lot of work, but Mike Vrabel will literally run on the field and punch somebody in the face. I don't know.
Did you see the
He's like
video of
he's
him
the
wrestling with the
non-friendly.
players?
Yeah, he's the non-friendly version of Dan Campbell.
It's the only thing I've seen about the Patriots this offseason is Mike Vrabel in press conferences. Some guy asked him a question. He's like, well, I just got asked that. I don't really want to go over it again. Anything else?
Yeah,
He's just...
game screams stay away to me. We've already got 4. We still have a few matchups to go.
I think if nothing
I say
else,
stay away.
that'll be a fun game to watch to see.
Fun game to watch, yeah.
To see what the Raiders look like. Maybe a little litmus test for the season, and also how Drake May's come along. Maybe for the Patriots. That'll be a fun one to just observe from a distance.
Yeah.
Dolphins at Colts.
I don't even want to talk about this game.
I don't know if there's anything to talk about. It'll be
Flip a coin, shit in one hand and fart in the other, and see which one stinks more. I don't want anything to do with it.
It's the shit one, by the way.
It's the shit.
Is the correct answer. Yeah. Moving down the line, I think my favorite, well, my second favorite matchup of opening weekend, Titans at Broncos.
Bang, 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 bang.
I don't know.
Dun,
I don't know who's
dun,
posting
dun.
this stuff, but I have been seeing. I think it's just. I think it's.
Broncos country, let's ride.
It's Broncos country. I think it's just trolls, but I have been seeing so much stuff talking shit about the Broncos and Bo Nix. People just trying to tear the guy down. He's done nothing wrong.
Didn't he break the touchdown rookie record last year?
Well, according to what posts I've been reading, he also didn't play any teams of note.
Played the Ravens and held his own. The only reason, I mean, that game turned out bad, but you could see the fight. He was out there slinging it around, trying it, whatever he could. It's just the team wasn't good enough to beat the Ravens.
No, he had great
We
numbers
bet that
last
game,
year.
remember? It was like Ravens minus like 16, and we bet that game. We took the Broncos. We still lost, but we took that game.
We did it. Yeah, I like.
It was looking good at first. Bo was running it in.
I like Bo Nix. And I said this last year
do too.
a bunch. The weird judgment of rookie quarterbacks on their rookie year, their first year in the league, being put into the fire, and then just they have bad games and people shit all over them, or they have good games and we praise them to the high heavens. It's so weird to me that there's so much judgment for these guys right out the gate.
To your point, I think the Bears drama so far this offseason is so overblown.
Yeah.
I think it's so overblown. Bears are fine. They've got
fine.
Ben. They're fine.
I mean,
everybody calm down.
It's
just clickbait. All these off-season. That's what you could tell if a broadcaster or radio host of sports is good or not. If they're selling you clickbait shit, they're trash announcers. Like Glazer, terrible. Mina Kimes, terrible. These clickbait people just need to go.
Yeah. There's not always a story. Quit trying to make one.
No, exactly.
That being said, Broncos win by 1 million.
Broncos country.
Broncos country, let's ride.
8.5 seems like a steep spread for a week 1 game.
No.
I mean,
this is a straight up for me.
Broncos straight up seems like an easy one. Yeah, I like that one.
Could you update the spreadsheet? Mine is unavailable.
Broncos green? Is that the right color green? It sure is. Broncos green. All right. Next we move to 49ers at Seahawks. I don't know.
We have 5 games already, right?
We do. We've got Eagles, we've got Steelers, Bengals, Cardinals, Broncos.
Okay, so we have the opportunity to be picky here. We got a divisional game, close spreads, and everyone's saying all the Niners are back. That last year was a fluke. It was just a reset year. I don't want to hear it. Also, Sam Darnold doesn't know how to handle pressure. I think we could.
There is no pressure.
I would prefer to see the other games before even looking into this one. We already got 5 picks. We only need one more to have a pretty decent sized ticket.
Yeah. Honestly,
I mean 5 is still a pretty good ticket.
We picked just the overview thus far. We've picked almost every one of these games is a 3-point spread or less. And the only ones that are more than that are the ones we picked, minus Giants and Commanders. All the rest of these games are 3 points or less, which is it's week 1 stuff. But Yeah, this one, new quarterback. It's there's too much going on.
Yeah, let's read through what games we have left, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna start building our ticket, see what our payouts looking like.
Next is Lions at Packers. Kind of the same bit. I don't know what is the Chargers game the only one that's overseas or that's out of country? Week one. I think it must be because it's the only one. It's on Friday.
Good question. I think so. Before we get into that one, real quick, what are our picks so far? What's our 5? We got Eagles.
5. We've got Eagles. Are all these week ones? Are we taking straight up? Is that the idea?
Well, everything's straight up for now, except for the Eagles game. We'll see what the pay difference is for both options.
Gotcha.
So Steelers, just taking them straight up.
Yeah, I guess that's
Bengals straight up.
Bengals
Cardinals straight up. And Broncos straight up. And then, okay, so right now we're at 642, and that's with the Eagles being money line or spread. And if I put it money line, it gets cut in half to 387.
Yeah. So at yeah, I still like I like spread for that.
Me too. All right, let's see if we like any more.
So
Got a couple games left.
Coming back, I mean, yeah, off the bat, Lions Packers. Not a fan.
If you're gonna bet against the Lions this year, it's week 1. You got to do it. New offensive coordinator, new defensive coordinator, and I heard some crazy stat that they lost like 7 other assistant coaches because they all went with Ben Johnson.
Jesus.
Mass exodus out of Lions. I think they're taking a big step back. I think the Packers have done everything right this offseason. I have zero issue if we're gonna pick another game and there's nothing else we like. I'm not hating Packers straight up at home.
I don't hate it. I'm not super confident, I guess, on it, but asterisk.
Let's see what else we got.
Next up, we've got Texans at Rams. Rams minus
See
2.5.
how many times did I call you about this game this offseason? 70? 5?
70? Yeah. And the only thing we know right now is Stafford probably going to start, but is he actually well? Is he going to stay in?
I think he's fine. I think he's healthy enough to throw the ball around, but is he healthy enough to take a hit?
Yeah.
It's just,
I mean, if he takes a big
what they said,
something.
What's the pregnancy shot?
Epidural.
What's that? Epidural. I've never heard of somebody getting an epidural that isn't going into labor. Matt Stafford got an epidural. If these leaks are coming out of Rams camp, it has to be worse than what they're letting us know.
Yeah.
He got an epidural.
Which would make most people think, well, this feels like maybe an easy Texans. All they got to do is hit him once, and then he's gone.
The Rams defense is no joke.
Yeah.
Even look at the over under for points scored, 43. That's one of the lowest we've seen. I think there's only like one other game lower than that. They think this is going to be weird.
Yeah, Steelers Jets.
The Steelers Jets game's got to be pretty low.
38.5. Cardinals Saints 42.5. Raiders Patriots.
And that's going to be low scoring because the Cardinals are going to coast the whole game. They're going to run it 40 times.
Yeah. Um,
I think it's a shockingly low over under, and that to me that's Vegas telling us something's off about this game.
whoa, which way? Off,
Exactly.
off which way? It's either a lot of people saying, "Oh well, Stafford's going to be out, so I'm going to take the Texans," or they're making it.
And everyone's acting like Jimmy G behind him isn't capable.
Yeah.
This game screams stay away. I
Stay.
want to bet this game and I want to take the Rams, but there's just been too many little nuggets all summer long about the Rams, and I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do
Oh,
it.
so you're on the fence on the Rams side of the fence. You're leaning on the
Yes.
Rams side. Oh, okay. I have been leaning the other way. I've been leaning towards Texans. I guess it's just especially it's just straight up.
If we were desperate for that wouldn't make any sense to take that straight up, because why not take the Texans and you get 2.5
with the
points?
points. You're
Yeah.
right. You're right.
If we were desperate for picks, you could talk me into the Texans with the points. But as of right now, how many more matchups do we have left to go over?
Two more, and they're not great.
And we already said we're going to put a couple aside from
Honestly,
earlier.
at this point, being 5, like at the end of the day, we don't need to take anything else. So it is. Really
I would like to try to find one more because we're only at plus 642 right now.
Yeah. So
which let's pull. I'll pull up how much money that is. It's only 185 on a $25 bet.
Yeah. Well, hey,
we need one more game. Although I want to play conservative week 1, I want one more.
Yeah.
Let's make this worth it.
Next up, there's probably nothing to be said about this one either. Ravens at Bills with our half-point spread. You know which way.
This is like this. I'm so pumped for this game.
You know which way I'm leaning. It just out of habit, out of everything. I'm taking our Buffalo Bills. I also would take the.
I don't really want to pick this game just so I could sit back and enjoy it.
I would also take the over. I think Buffalo is going to hit the over by themselves. I mean, what else?
There's nothing worse than taking an over, and at the end of the first quarter, it's like 3-0. Then you're just shitting bricks the whole game.
Yeah. That's. This is also our Sunday night football game, which is.
Yeah, I'm not.
Just
this
great.
is. I don't want to bet this game because I want to be drunk as a skunk by then.
Yeah.
I just want to sit back and enjoy this one. I don't want to bet it.
Same. Bills take it. The only thing that changes is Ravens come back for revenge, and they only throw to Mark Andrews the entire game. He gets 2,000 receiving yards, 14 touchdowns. It's cool. The big games for week 1 are our teams. We've got Sunday night football for me and the Bills, and then Monday night football, Vikings at Bears. Skull. Vikings 1.5. This one. This one feels. This is a weird one for me, and I don't have anything real educational to say about it. Just because, if I was still living with Chris, I would tell you all the reasons that the Bears are going to come out swinging. Since I don't, and I just have you to listen to, I can tell you about all the reasons why the Vikings look really good.
Yes, with full disclosure, this will go for any other picks we make this year. I'm not the kind of homer that will pick the Vikings no matter what. I'm trying to make money. To me, that's a separate segment of my brain compared to my Viking fandom. Looking at this game objectively, I see a really good. Both teams have pretty underrated rosters. with two quarterbacks that nobody knows what you're going to get out of either one. Caleb Williams could throw for 350 yards this game, or he could throw for 3 picks. I don't think there's in the middle with him. I think it's you get an either or. What scares me about the game is Ben Johnson. Every time he plays the Vikings, just destroys them.
He's got their number.
He's got the Vikings number. I would say for the roster, the edge goes to the Vikings. The head coach goes to the Bears. That's hard to say because Kevin O'Connell's also really good at offense, but Ben Johnson just keeps beating the Vikings.
Yeah.
So it's not a game I want to bet.
Be another fun one to watch. Our first Sunday and our first Monday are pretty well, hopefully pretty exciting matchups. I don't know. Every time they pit these things up and they're supposed to be really good, it turns into like a 10-3 game. I can't count the amount of times that happened last year where it's, this shootout, the clash of titans, and then it's 10-3.
Right.
Yeah. It should be good though. I think that'll be a fun game. So,
well,
I guess kind of
what
agreed.
games did we pass up on earlier? I don't want to bet this game.
No. We're leaving our bottom two out. So, we've got Eagles, easy. Thursday's done. Friday, Chiefs, Chargers. I guess I'd tend to agree. I'm leaning towards Chargers, but yeah, I had forgot that was a Brazil game. I don't know how much it changes, but it does change something. It makes it a little more unpredictable. I don't know if I like it as much either. Giants, Commanders.
Looking at this list, my heart says stay away from the Giants Commies game, but I don't know any other game to add to our list unless we want to take the Dolphins with points.
Dolphins.
Tua's back, Tyreek's back, Achan's healthy, Waddle's healthy.
That's true. I guess I hadn't thought about that. The Dolphins were
the Colts lost some offensive linemen, their best ones this offseason. So the only threat that scares me is Jonathan Taylor, and with Flacco starting, they're not going to get burnt over the top. So if the Dolphins can get rolling quick enough, I could see the Dolphins winning that game. It's just hard to bet for the Dolphins.
Never.
It really is.
Never.
I would take the Dolphins with the points. I don't know. What are you seeing with these remainders? We need one more pick. What are you seeing?
I like Chargers. I like Giants with the points. I like Panthers. I don't care about Bucks Falcons. I don't care about Raiders Patriots. Now that you've said that, I do like Dolphins. With or without the points, I guess always feel that the 1.5.
I can run both numbers and see
whatever one makes more money. 1.5 points to me is nothing.
Well, it's gonna be straight up. Is gonna be more money.
Yeah, I like.
Let's just see. Okay, straight up puts us. If we pick straight up Dolphins, it moves our odds to 1384. If we take the points,
so that's
1329. You might as well take the points.
Did you say 1384 or 1329?
1329 with Dolphin points.
And just straight up?
Just straight up is 1384.
That's higher.
That's worth taking. Yeah. By 60. I'd rather take the points if it's that's. So our payout.
I don't know. To me, 1.5 points doesn't do anything.
Well, let's do it like this. I'll show you the payout total. So straight up, our payout at $25 bet is 371. With the points is 357. So it's $14 to get 2 points. I think that's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, at $14, I guess it doesn't make. I mean, well, that's more than half a week's bet.
Yeah.
If at the end of this we need to come crawling back, we're gonna need that $14.
Yeah, week 8 we have 0 wins. We have like total
at $14
podcasting.
I guess I don't care either way.
Is there anything else you like?
49ers
Sorry,
Seahawks, don't care. Lions Packers, don't care. Texans Rams, I like Texans. Yeah, I mean, if I'm looking through this,
I'm starting to feel more comfortable with the Dolphins. They've had all off season to get back to their high flying ways.
these are the ones that I like.
Okay.
Points or otherwise, game depending, but those are the ones that I like. I think Giants.
See, I would roll
straight
with.
up.
I'm not doing the Giants game. I would go with the Chargers game if it wasn't a Friday, because I don't want to lose that and then the rest of our week is ruined. I'd rather take a Sunday game, and I'd rather take the Dolphins indoor on turf with Tyreek. I say Dolphins. If we have to pick one more,
What's the temperature in Indianapolis on Sunday?
it's an indoor.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. All right. You just said that. I conservative or otherwise, I think Giants is the moneymaker. That's your upset for week 1 is Giants. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to put it on record. We don't have to put it on our sheet, but I'm going to put it on record. I still like Panthers. I don't know that the Jags have done enough for me in this offseason to make me believe that they should even be favorites in this game.
I do. I think with BTJ at home, Travis Hunter is a player. It's just
he's definitely one of the players.
who I don't know. I could see this game being a coin flip, and I'd rather just stay away from it. If I was going to take a coin flip game, I'd rather just take the best offense available, and that'd be the Dolphins.
Yeah. I don't
best
hate
offense
it.
available from our toss-up games. I'd rather just take the Dolphins and see what happens.
Yeah. I'm going to leave these marked up so I can refer back to it next week and see if I got
when
any.
We're wrong. And
I'm just as a note to see if I actually, that's what these notes lines are for. I'm just going to put in there are ones we didn't take, and I'm not salty about it or nothing. I just want for my own records to see if my train of thought. I can't put Dolphins. Yeah. You had Dolphins, not me.
In the estimated odds, put 1329. Top right.
There it is. Say it again.
1329. And then pay would be 357.42. Oh, sorry, that's wrong. Ticket value would be 357. And then estimated pay would be that money minus 25, so 332. There
we go.
What do you think? What are you most confident for your picks? Out of all your picks, our picks, what's your lock of locks? What is the number one lock? Lock it in. Nothing can go wrong.
Giants. Bills. Just out of the what's on our ticket for the week.
Yeah.
I'd be hard pressed not to just pick Eagles. Honestly,
Same.
I like that one
That's
a
my
lot.
lock.
It's one of those things.
It's a
The
lot.
more we talk about it, and the more confident I get, the more unconfident I get. Because I feel like, wait a minute, this is what they want you to think this way.
Tricksters. No good tricksters.
Cardinals. Honestly, the ones we picked out this week one seems pretty cut and dry. Where it's either, oh well, it's this one, or it's too hard to tell. It seems like so. I like Eagles. Honestly, Broncos. We're taking Broncos straight up.
Was it Broncos straight up?
I think so.
I think everything besides the Eagles game is straight up. Oh, and the Dolphins.
And the
Because we're taking the points of the Dolphins. Everything else is straight up. Yeah, Broncos straight up.
That I'm gonna have to put that one down as mine.
That's pretty good.
I like Broncos. That one seems, especially at 8.5 points, favorites, and we're just taking them straight up. That one seems just like an easy layup. Maybe not your biggest money maker if you were just taking it, but as just picking a winner, that one to me seems to be the one.
All right, what's scale level of 1 to 100? How confident are you going into week one? What's your confidence here? I know what my confidence is.
It's got to be. It's 100.
100?
It's got to be 100. I mean, there's zero reason not to be confident because we haven't lost anything yet.
Just our innate ability to lie to ourselves saying we'll never be podcasters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with a. I for betting, I feel like 100. For the Vikings, I feel like a 70.
Oh, we're doing teams too. Oh.
Sure, why not? For my Vikes, I feel 70. Like very hopeful. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like they've got a lot of reason not to be confident coming into the season. Everything's looking pretty well off. And you've made it through all of practices, all of preseason, and JJ still has both of his legs.
Yeah.
He's actually going to make it to a regular season game.
Well, I don't know if we've got anything else to cover unless you got anything else you want to go over.
I think that's it. I mean, we've got a solid rundown. I have to work on maybe a little final rundown sheet, but yeah, Eagles, Steelers, Bengals, Cardinals, Dolphins, Broncos, Eagles and Dolphins with the points.
Yeah, I'll pull the spreadsheet up one last time just to show. There's our total for the week. Here's our picks in green: Eagles, Steelers, Bengals, Cardinals, Dolphins, Broncos. With our ticket, with a $25 bet, and our final ticket value is $357.42. See what week one brings us. I feel pretty good.
We did it. We made it through the week one rundown.
Yeah.
That's been it. Well, we will be back next week. I'll let you guys know how this turned out, if this turned out. If you never hear from us again,
or if we're going to be in bling.
If you never hear from us again, we decided to put all 200 down on this week because we were so confident. We lost it all, and this has just been a fun experiment. But
you joke, but we've pulled that before.
Yeah.
It's happened. We've had some cash on us from wins, and we threw it all on the next week.
Never drink and gamble, folks. It can only turn out great. You'll probably win. Knock yourselves out.
In life.
In life. Other than that, we will be back
Broncos
next
country,
week.
Let's ride.
Next week with more. I am Ryder for Christian. This is definitely not football spreads. we'll catch you guys next week.